I'm Diane Resignola with NAREIT. In conjunction with NAREIT's REIT Week, I'm here today with Nelson Mills, President and CEO of Columbia Property Trust, Inc. Columbia Property Trust recently completed the sale of Pasadena Corporate Park in suburban Los Angeles. What difficulties, if any, did you encounter in closing a deal amid the beginning of the coronavirus crisis in the U.S.?
Fortunately, by the time the crisis hit, we were well down the road in negotiations with the buyer. The buyer was taking a long-term view on the investment opportunity. It's a great property with terrific tenants, and so we were able to close the transaction with minimal adjustment. That said, transactions are difficult today. Most transaction activity has been shut down for the time being until there's more certainty in the market. That's true with leasing as well. We have been able to get a few leases done since the shutdown, but again, all transaction activity is much slower than before, as you would expect.
What will be some of the first changes we'll see office REITs making to prepare for a post-COVID-19 world?
Obviously, our first concern is preparing for a safe and healthy reentry of our tenants, which should begin to happen in the next few weeks as these government mandated shutdowns are lifted. And so our team has been working very hard to prepare for that time. Many tenants will not return right away, and those that do will re-enter gradually. But we're focused on enhanced cleaning procedures and techniques and frequency. We're focused on physical distancing of people as they flow through the lobby and to the elevators. That's a very big item. Air filtration systems are being addressed, and those are being much improved. And then just frequent communication with our tenants. We've held town halls at each of our buildings. We've done questionnaires, gotten feedback from our tenants on the concerns they have, and we're trying to address those. Many of these adjustments will be made at the tenant level, but we as landlord are responsible for the entry, the lobby, the common areas, and then of course accommodating any tenant needs as they arise.
Columbia Property Trust recently released its 2019 ESG report. How are the company's ESG priorities evolving amid coronavirus concerns?
So environmental, social, and governance standards have become a much more important aspect of how we do business, not only for us, but for our peers and our industry. And as you can see from our recent report, we really upped our game in all those areas, not just in terms of reporting, but really incorporating it into all of our goals and strategy for the business. With this current crisis, obviously it becomes even more important, particularly in the social areas, taking care of our team, our tenants, and our communities. But also it overlaps with the environmental aspects. So clearly it's a key part, and it's having a heavy influence on those standards.
How will the pandemic change the use of real estate in your sector?
That's probably the biggest topic we've had with investors and our board and our team over the last couple of months, only second to preparing our buildings for reentry. A lot of speculation on what this will mean, but it's really too early to say. Clearly, there's a lot of anxiety about returning to work, particularly in dense office environments. So I think we will see a trend over time toward less density and reconfiguration of office space, and maybe more work from home. There's certain jobs and roles that can be done very well from home, and we've all gotten more comfortable with the technology required of working from home. So we'll see those trends, but the fundamental drivers of the office still remain today, and that is the ability to work together, collaborate, be productive, and build culture within a company. So we think the office environment is here to stay. There will be changes, there will be shifts in the trends. I think the landlords that can adapt to those shifting trends and can meet tenant demands will be very successful going forward.
Nelson, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Diane. It's good to see you.
For more from REIT Week, visit REIT.com.